All right, it's match day live right here on Soccer Street Voice, and guess what the result is? It's Chelsea, the Blues, playing host to Wolverhampton right at the Stamford Bridge, and the result is Chelsea 3, Wolverhampton 1. And of course, Chelsea has gone on a winless streak of 5 games, and they couldn't afford to make it 6 today, and that is where we stand right now. I have a die-hard Chelsea fan here, Mr. Tefa. You already know him, and he's here to tell us how the feeling is like today. And it's been long I had him on the show, and it's back here. Tefa, what's up? How you doing, bro?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm doing quite well.
yeah,
Especially now that Chelsea is back to winning ways.
yeah. Chelsea back to winning ways.
Yeah, I'm much better today.
All right, much better. Let's talk about the match. What's the feeling like generally? What were you quite impressed with the performance today, or what?
The performance have been impressive until the goalkeeper gave out the goal. A very cheap one for a club that struggles so much to get the goal, and you just give out the goal so cheaply. I think that is where I had some anxiety and all of that. But on the whole, the game went well, and thank God, even the coach realized that he needed to make some changes. Yeah, and that really worked for Chelsea.
Yeah, the changes came at the right time, isn't it?
Yes, very quite at the right time. The introduction of Jadon Sancho and Tariq George and the rest of them.
Wow. Well, quite excitement here from Tefa. Tefa, first half was quite intense. Chelsea were pressing really high, and then they played a fluid kind of football. It was so entertaining. I think in a long time I haven't seen Chelsea dominate, play so well like this. But at the latter stages of the first half, everything changed. Wolverhampton began to press and to press and to press, and I saw the goal coming, and eventually the goal came. What was actually the problem?
I would say that Chelsea started quite well, just like you said. They were very impressive, and somehow, like I always say, they needed to maintain that tempo. I don't know what changed, and I was almost having some anxiety concerning the lineup at some point. Why? Because for the coach to have made about 5 changes from the first team that beat Wolves away 6-2. There were quite a lot of changes, and when the whole team started turning out negative for us, I began to have some anxiety. But on a whole, the match went well, and the result is 3-1. 3 points for Chelsea.
How significant will these 3 points be? Are the Chelsea are back into the top 4 right now? But before I ask you that, let's talk about the lineup. Quite a number of changes, and Chalobah is back from his loan deal from Crystal Palace. How did you see him play today? Were you quite nervy when he was introduced in the first half, or you were quite relaxed with his introduction?
Obviously he has improved on his game. I think he really needed to go for that loan, and he has really improved on his game. I was glad I saw him on pitch. Seriously, I was very glad I saw him on pitch. And my man Kopama, the lineup, I think to some very large extent was okay. Yes, to some very large extent was okay. And even though some persons were introduced from the beginning, at least the most important thing is the coach made the change at the right time. Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the midfield. Casado with Dewsbury Hall today. It's very unlike Chelsea pairing the two. I think it is the first time in this season where the two are pairing together, and they played so well at some moments, but some moments in the game, a lot of Chelsea fans were critical that take Dewsbury out and bring in Fernandez. I don't know. How did you see Dewsbury Hall man that midfield today?
Well, he's still young, and he's improving on his game. I think he needs more playing time for him to improve much more. On a general note, he's a good player. He's an average player that has the capacity to improve on his game.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about Cucurella. Cucurella's goal does calm the nervous situation at Stamford Bridge today. His goal was superb, and I don't know, this guy is crazy. He plays good football, and for me, he's just man of the moment because his impact in the game is always obvious. I don't know.
Yeah, Cucurella, he has always been amazing. Seriously speaking, he has always been amazing. and his goal actually came at I was quite impressed him falling back, joining the attack, and somehow he got the goal, and it's been very very good for him. Yes, because I see him because I'm very large. I see him being converted to a midfielder, a proper midfielder, so that he will create more chances for us to get the goals. Yes.
Yeah, let's go to the striking department and still this guy, Nicholas Jackson. I always ask you about that because, Chelsea fans are always making mockery of him that he's not a clinical finisher and stuff like that. But recently he has improved his game, but he missed a couple of chances today. What do you think?
Well, we are used to it. We are used to his missing of chances, clear chances, and it's only unfortunate that we don't get so much of those opportunities converted to goals. But I am still hoping that he will improve on his game and become even better than Drogba in time to come.
Wow.
Yeah, because if you see the story of Drogba, he took a lot of time before he got at the peak of his game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so
So Chelsea back to winning ways. How far do you think they are going to go on a continuous win, or do you think the next game is going to be a very major test for Chelsea again?
Sure. To play Man City,
Manchester City.
where they have dropped form for a little bit, but they've come back to winning ways, and I think they are also improving on their games. They really want to be in the top four, and the game is actually going to be a big one for Chelsea, and I hope that we go all out for the win. Yeah, because many a times, if I have the opportunity, I will advise the coach to go all out for a win, because not to reserve maybe play more of a defensive game or something. It is better for him to go all out to get the goals, and whatever happens, positively, we hope that he will get the result.
Definitely.
Of course, but it's going to be a big game.
Very big game at Etihad. What's going to be the scoreline for you? Let me know your prediction before that day.
The most important thing is I know that Chelsea will get the 3 points.
All right, Chelsea 3 points at the Etihad, according to Tefa. Well, Tefa, congratulations for the win today. Before I let you go, I always ask you who was the best performer today, your man of the match today.
For me, I'll give it to Cucurella.
Cucurella.
Yes, I'll give it to Cucurella.
Man of the match, Cucurella, and of course, is Tefa, a die-hard Chelsea fan. Well, Tefa, thank you very much for honoring us again on Soka Street Voice, bro.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. And so that's how far we can go today on Match Day Live. And of course, it's Tefa, die-hard Chelsea fan, right here after the match against Wolverhampton. And it's congratulations to all Chelsea fans around the world. It was a very, very phenomenal performance, outstanding performance for all Chelsea players. I think almost all the players put in their best, and it was a real fight at the bridge today, and Chelsea deserved the 3 points. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, just go right there and tap the subscribe button. Soccer Street Voice brings you amazing content, match day after match day after match day. My name is Raymond. See you on the other side of the Etihad next week. Bye for now.